frisbee dog.
Yeah.
The frisbee dog, man, the guy needs to learn how to play that wind a little better with that sling.
His last
ball with his sink down.
He pissed off the UAP people. The last one he came out, he threw it out there and the wind caught it and it like went into their huddle during the timeout. Yeah, they weren't too happy about that.
It's on the road. Anything can happen.
What do you think about what you've seen the last couple of weeks?
I've seen a lot of guys that are playing really hard. It's been fun to coach them and be around them. And you know, we've changed up some things on how we're handling our scrimmages. You know, we'll set up situations. We're not just going out there and pitching and playing. We may a couple innings, maybe for if the pitcher's going 2 or 3 innings, maybe 1 inning, no one's on base. We'll set up situations. You know, on the offensive side, we've really been working on base running, stealing bases, and just creating some problems. And I think it's helping our pitchers learn how to handle it. But we've, you know, as a team right now, we're way ahead of where we were last year with the team last year.
Is it more situational stuff than you've typically done the first couple of weeks in past years?
Yeah, because we just let the situations evolve through the game. Now we're going ahead and setting them up. So, you know, we might have to sack somebody over or try not to hit into a double play, and pitchers are having to hold runners, and it just gives us a chance to maybe play more real baseball. It makes the game a little more real, so to speak, and I think it's really challenging our pitchers to keep an eye on the runners and still deliver good pitches, and I think that we made it a little bit more difficult to do that, and our pitchers have made some bad pitches even though they have great arms, and we're doing a good job offensively with them, hitting the ball hard.
That's always a tough thing about inter-squad. You know, if your offense doesn't do well, it's, you know, you're worried about one side or the other, or some people might be. Do you like what you're seeing from your pitchers right now, or do you need to see something else?
Yeah, I mean, some of the young pitchers are throwing really good, 2 or 3 of them, and then there's, you know, maybe the rest of them are fighting it because they're not used to guys running on them and holding runners like this and controlling great, and they're making a mistake or 2 and they're getting hit. But really the veteran guys have pitched really well. You know, opening day, you know, I don't know, wind was lightly blowing out, the air was thin, and we had a bunch of home runs. In 6 innings we hit like 10 off 96 to 98 mile-an-hour fastballs. I mean, what do you do? A couple of them weren't located too bad either. So, you know, hats off to the offense that day. But yeah, the pitching's going to be fine.
Speaking of the freshmen, Frazier and Clark in particular, just how impressive have you been? How impressive you been with those, and what they've been able to do?
Yeah, you know, you start with Clark. I mean, all he's doing is getting hits. He went 1 for 2 today, and probably the first 3 scrimmages he had, I'm going to say he's already got around 10 hits, and he's got 3 home runs and a couple extra base hits. And he's a good player. Yeah, he had a great tournament at the end of the year out in New Mexico, and I think he was like 12 for 17 or something crazy, and he's picked it up right where he left off here off some good arms. And then Frazier's done a great job too. You know, I want him to feel he's got an incredible arm, and we're just trying to get him to calm down a little bit with it and stay within and play for a long time and don't hurt that thing, and slow him down sometimes. The freshman a little sped up, and he's doing a good job. He makes a mistake pitching, you know, he'll pop a double or a homer, and you know, he's done a tremendous job so far for a young guy.
Doesn't look like Big Country's going away anytime soon. He's how cool is that to just see him progress over the years?
Yeah, he's gotten better. I mean, just like today, he had a pull side home run into the wind, 17 degrees. You know, I don't know how it left, about 110, maybe 108. The shot out here. Usually, when he's pulled the ball, it's been topspin, and his backspin balls are going opposite field. But he's gotten better everywhere. Body's in great shape. Gained a lot of experience this summer, and I'm sure a lot of confidence. So it's exciting to see him. He can play third or first.
Seems like Iredale just can't stop hitting. Just how impressive was it to personally get him to campus and what you've seen from him so far?
Yeah, he's a guy we didn't think we'd get here. You know, a lot of the junior college guys, if they get offered, they're going to take it. And, you know, he wanted more than they were going to offer. I think it's going to end up being a good move for him. Definitely helped us. And you know, he said I think he's got 3 or 4 home runs already, and 2 or 3 of them have been opposite field, and they haven't been cheapy. They've been off my window or high off that scoreboard, and pulled one into the seats, I think, first day. So good defender, but it was great when we got him through. We didn't think we would, and you know, he's definitely going to help us.
Does he look like a third baseman? I mean, is that where you see him?
Yeah, he's third baseman. He fields everything, and he just kind of throws what he needs to throw. You know, he kind of throws darts, his arm action, and you know, you don't realize this, but he can really run. If he hits the ball in the gap, he can run. He's one of the faster guys on the team. And, they didn't ask him to do that at the junior college because he hit for an average. He had a home run. We'll teach him how to run a little bit and do some things, and I think we're going to help him.
How's Hunter Dietz?
Yeah, he's coming along. He's good to go. We're just not rushing him a bit, and I think you'll see him before we're done this fall.
And then Fisher and his recovery, where's he?
Yeah, he's ahead of schedule too. You know, he had that internal brace, so we're hoping that he's ready for the beginning of the season.
Any other injuries you're dealing with right now?
Maybe one, but I don't think I can talk about it right now. But it's you know, you'll you know, I think Bill said elbows bother him. You might be hearing something about that. It's just, you know, that's what slowed him down last year and took him out. Looks like it's not getting better.
It's good to see Landon out there today. I don't know, I can't pronounce his last name, but you know, Landon, the big lefty.
Call him Landon myself. I call him Lantern, and we call him Cheese. You know, he's a great kid. But, yeah, he threw his one inning. Fastball sat at 95, I think. Had a little better breaking ball that he showed today, but it's good to get him out there. You know, he's probably a little nervous. Fun to see these guys compete. Yeah, some of the young guys are pretty good. You know, you look at Gibbler, what he did today. He sat at 95. He's faced six. I think he's gotten 6 outs in 2 innings, and they're all strikeouts. So, pretty good for that kid. That's another guy. He's been throwing like this all year. We wouldn't got him. He was up and down the senior year, but competitors who
All the moving, the runners and everything, it kind of feels like your teams from when we first got there.
Yeah, because early we didn't have as much power. This team's got as much power as any team because we have a lot of guys who can hit it out of the park. But we also have more guys that can run. So we just told them, it's like on a day like this, you can't depend on the ball getting out of the park. I mean, Aloy in the first inning hits the ball 110 miles an hour, and it didn't make it out there. Normally that ball's off the batter's line. And especially as the Yankees went out, it's just the way the wind was today. So we've been really working on running, and we have power, but we've got to be able to do some other things.
You said you were thinking about it, you know, early last season about, you know, just changing up the type of athletes you bring in. But when you see Kentucky have the type of success they've had, and Kansas State had success against you, does that maybe validate your opinion at all?
Yeah, I mean it's what I like to do, honestly. But you get away from it a little bit because in our league, you know, you might be able to do it early, but you have to really have guys that want to do it and buy in to be able to do it in league play. The pitchers are just, they hold runners better than most, you know, and the catchers throw really well. So you don't want to run yourself out of it. We're just giving ourselves the opportunity to do it, and you know, just dirt ball reads. You know, like you look at Helfrich reading that ball in the dirt. We've been working on it. These guys are going. We haven't even played catch yet. We've stretched and we go straight into run the bases. And then we'll go play catch. They just send them a little message of how important it is, and you know, it's a point of emphasis this year. Just be able to run the bases. Like I tell them, you're either a good base running team or bad. There's not much in between. We're going to be good at it.